Okay, here we go. So, my name's Ryan, and here we are at your free case study that I've put together to show you, as the screen suggests, how we achieved an 8 times ROI. Okay, it's an ROAS on Facebook. That's return on ad spend. But I put ROI just because it makes sense to more people. But yeah, ROAS, return on ad spend. Alright, so as you can see on the side here, 8.36, that means the amount we spent, we got 8.36 times that back in sales using just Facebook ads. So here's just a brief rundown of what we'll cover, why we use Facebook, who we are, who my company is and who I am. I won't bore you too much on that side of things. The Facebook Pixel, which is the brain of Facebook, how to test your audience to find the ideal persona, why we use a video and why videos are effective, why retargeting is effective and what that is, and then I'll show you some of the ads we used, the stats at £83 and the difference at 336 after we use this strategy. And then Facebook Insights, there's just a little bit extra that goes on beyond the initial sales and things like that, just how it grows your business even more organically thereon. I'm going to try and keep this presentation short and to the point because I know what it's like to be locked in, waiting for the content, so we're going to get straight into it. Yep, that's just me clicking away. Right, so why Facebook? I could reel off stats, but let's be honest, how many people aren't staring at their phone now? You get on a train, everyone's staring at the phone. People walk into lampposts, people fall in water fountains, and I watch these videos on YouTube because I find it amazing. So, like, think about it. If you're using a billboard or just like your name is painted on a van or something like that, um, think how many people are actually paying attention to that stuff. Like, we have such a small attention span now, that is we're all staring at our phones. Facebook, you may as well put it in front of your perfect customer whilst they're staring at their phone. So anyway, people fall into water fountains. That's all you need to know. People are staring at their phones all the time. Pink.digital is my company. My name's Ryan Collins. I started my Facebook ads journey drop shipping, which is basically when you run ads to a product that you don't own yet. People place the order, you send it straight to them. I spent thousands doing this. I didn't really like the model because I was selling stuff from China that was cheap. A lot of people do it. I don't personally morally like that model. So what I did was I joined Cat Hall's FATC course where I am now, and I get ongoing coaching for my agency as well, and live support on any campaigns I'm running. So that is me on the left, kind of like, Peter Parker, and then that is me in the middle, straddling a man trying to pull his arms backwards in a jiu-jitsu competition. And that's me on the right. So I do two things in life. I do marketing with Facebook and jiu-jitsu. Pink.digital is my company. Not employing anyone yet, but as this company grows and the client demand gets higher, then I will train people up to work under my wing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We'll just get on with it then. Facebook Pixel is, it might sound overwhelming and confusing, but this, if you're going to do one thing, it's this. When you've got a website or an event site or anything like that, the Facebook Pixel is a tiny piece of code that you install on the website. What that does is it remembers hundreds of points of data about people that go to the website. Facebook remembers all of this. This enables you to retarget people that have been to the website, find people like the people that have purchased. It basically it helps Facebook run on autopilot for you and optimize to find the best customers. So when that's done properly and you nurture your with a bit of nurturing, this can really develop into something scalable where you bring the cost down, Facebook finds you more, and when you work in harmony with Facebook, the results can be really amazing. So this pixel is essential if you want to do any of that. So when you create an ad, you need to test your audience. What this means is there are people that like certain things that will respond better. So let me just go back to the billboard example. When you put a billboard up, you pay for it to be shown to everyone, and the price is what it is. They're expensive because you're advertising to everyone. All right, so if you just advertise your service on Facebook to everyone, you're going to be paying per impression. That means per time it was shown to somebody. So what you actually need to do is find your audience. For this example, it was pretty straightforward. So I've targeted people who are interested in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because the point of this campaign was to get people to enter a jiu-jitsu event in Wales. All right, so it's for a small growing club. So we tried two audiences: Brazilian jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. We tested those two. Brazilian jiu-jitsu won by a mile. So we didn't really test further than that. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That sort of thing. If this was a different event, let's just say this, you're running a charity event or like an obstacle course like Tough Mudder or something like that, what you could do is split test different interests and analyze the data. So you could target Tough Mudder, you could target different, I can't think off the top of my head, Tough Mudder, Ironman. You can target the different challenges and see which audiences resonate with your product more, and that means you can narrow down on your perfect customer. So this does take a bit of time and testing. It's not just place the ad and win. You do have to look at the analytics and say, all right, well, this one's working better and making us more money, so we're going to turn off the other one and we're going to go with this one. But this was really straightforward targeting. Just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu worked fine. We targeted Wales, which is where the event is held, because we want to grow outwards. A lot of people attempted to just target everywhere. If you got an event in the US, you don't just target every state. You narrow down, and then when the tickets are sold organically, then because logically people are more likely to travel, people who are closer are more likely to buy. So start close and then bridge out. And then you see we went to Bristol, which is just another city near Wales, just a bit further out, and we dropped a pin there just to target people to bring the audience up a bit, when it was doing well and people from Wales were buying. We just expanded it out a little bit gradually though over time. So yeah, this event wasn't too difficult at all. And we had some really good results. So let's go and have a look at those. So here's just like the structure of how the ad copy looked. I haven't put, I've crossed out names and links just because if you go on these pages, it's going to mess up our pixel data. So these are just the fundamentals of your ad. So the call out needs to address the person that you want to speak to on the ad. All right, so as a grappler, if I saw calling all grapplers, first thing I would do is stop on this page and read it, in the details, we have put some details, but we've also put, it invokes a bit of emotion. Be a part of Wales fastest growing grappling tournament. Be a part of it sounds better than join or sign up to. Being a part of something means more. So I try and invoke some emotion. People buy on emotion, and they buy on, pain and emotion just work a lot better than just asking for sales. So we're offering. So this is the hook. The calling all grapplers is to get your attention. The story is you're going to be a part of this, and the offer here is the call to action. Grab your ticket now. Limited early birds available. Bit of scarcity in there, just so the person reads, they know what to do, they know they have to do it now, and they go to the next step. All right, so at the bottom, the love, this is just, this is the social proof. This is when something is working well like this, you want to keep this, because the more love and likes and things, people will stop people want to be a part of what everyone else is a part of, or people want what everyone else wants. So this is important to build up. And just a tip, if you ever not to confuse you too much, if you duplicate an ad set, so say you make another one exactly the same just to get more people, you want to, there's look into it. I'll just confuse you now, but there's a way to keep all this social proof. So these likes and shares, if you make another ad, it'll be separate. It'll be the same ad copy, but it'll be a separate ad. So you want to make sure that you copy the post ID into that ad, so that that ad also carries the stacks the same social proof. So that's just a breakdown of our ad. Our first video, we sent that round and we collected video views. The reason we do a video, first of all, the video was amazing, really helps have a high quality video. Video is the most engaging format right now. People will watch a video over stopping on an image all day, every day, across the board. It's always more appealing when they're scrolling through, because there's more of an entertainment value, etc. Also, what's good with the video is that what you can do is, I think this takes me on to the next slide. Let's check. Retargeting. So what you can do is, people who've watched that video, you can make another ad and say, Facebook, I want you to send this ad to people who have watched 25% of this video. So think about it now. You build up a pool of people, and then you say, Facebook, I want you to show this ad just to that pool of people. That way, you know that audience is likely to respond. You don't waste money. This is the second part. So the video views go out to a broader audience, and then when you come in with the offer, it brings that return on ad spend up, because you're only spending on ads on people that have already watched a certain amount of the video. Also, what you can do is you can target people who have been to the website, because the pixel, like we said earlier, is installed on the website. Who went to the website but didn't buy? Because I want to target them. And so this is the hottest audience you're going to get. They've been to the sales page, they haven't bought for one reason or another. They might have just been in the middle of something. You know, on average, I hear all sorts of stats, but people can buy after 12 contacts. It depends where they are, what they're doing, you know. So you do need your retargeting in place 100%. If you just put this offer out with an image to a cold audience, you're not going to get anywhere near these results. So here are the ads. Here's a breakdown. As you can see, we've got different images. Each of these had a different copy. We tried from the bottom up, I used a little GIF. I made a little GIF animation. If you go across, then you can see we spent £7.51. Got 2 sales with that copy, which is 7.96 to 1, basically. £7 in, 7 times that back out. So this is what goes on the bottom of the funnel. This is where we are changing the copies and trying different things, so different competitions. So we've got the audience down, we're retargeting, and now we're retargeting, but we're testing again to even bring that cost down even further. So initially, it's one video going to a wide audience. Then we find the people within that audience that are interested. Then we find which one resonates the best. And Yayan at the top, I'll put a stupid emoji over it, but I think Yayan was resonating the best. Or you can see here, the 5th one down, final Yayan, so £13, and we got 5 sales out of that, which gave us 20 to 1 on the sales. So you can see how testing the different images is very important, and the offers and the hooks and the headlines. So at £83 spent, the bottom line here is £72.71, and that is the video views. So you can see we spent £72, we got 8 purchases. The goal wasn't to get the purchases, the goal was to get people to watch the video, so we could build up that pool. So you can see at £72, we had 4.46 ROAS, return on ad spend. So we had 4 times that in sales value back, which is all tracked through that pixel. So the pixel tracks the purchase amount as well. So you'll have all the financials. I'm just stupid and I didn't put it in this snippet. But on the next one, you will see that. And then at the top, you can see the retargeting. We started retargeting £10.29, three sales, 13 to 1 on that. Retargeting. So at this point we weren't hammering it, you know. So let's just go over. Oh, finally, so 5.6 is the average. We spent £83. We had 5.6 times that back in sales. Now look at this. So we stopped the retargeting. Sorry, we stopped the videos at the bottom at £143. There was 14 purchases, just under 4 to 1. So really, I know the ROAS isn't huge, but we paid for that ad spend 4 times over in ticket sales just collecting the data. And this is where the magic really happens. Look at the retargeting. So we spent £193 for 50 purchases, which gave us £2,201 back. So that's over 10 ROAS, 11.38 times 11.38 to 1 on that ad spend, which is pretty mental when you look at it. So overall, this brought the average down up to 8.23. The event sales finished shortly after, and this event is actually taking place next weekend from recording this now. So event sales have closed at about 8.6. But I started making this. I started making the slide just before we finished the event. But this is pretty much where it finished off. It finished off a little bit better than this. So £336 spent, £2,769 in sales. So I mean, you take the 336 off that, and you're left with just profit after my little pinch, of course. But this is actually for my club, so I did him a favor with this, and yeah, I'm helping my club out, so I don't mind. Facebook Insights. All right, so let's just go to the right hand image just to start. So when this event is done, we got the return on investment. So yeah, nice. That ad stops, the money, you take the money, great. But this is important as well. We reached 38,655 people throughout this campaign. So in the last 23rd of Jan to 19th of Feb, so 3 or 4 weeks, 38,000 people reached. That's quite a lot of exposure, especially in a small country like Wales. The video, 24,000 3-second views. Page likes, 194. The page likes, think about it. The next time we just do an organic free post that takes 2 minutes, 194 people have got a chance to see that now as well, every time. So that organic exposure is priceless, really. Every time we post in future and engage with people, they're gonna see our posts, maybe like and share them, things like that. So post engagements is likes, shares, comments. And one thing I want to point out on the left here is this is the actual sales sold. Now I know there are other online methods, but I will be completely honest. I can almost guarantee that 20%, if not more, of these came from people tagging their friends from that advert. So although you saw the sales directly, those sales are tracked when someone clicks the ad and buys there and then. But the people that saw the ad that went back to the website, not through the ad, the people that tagged their friends, the people that signed up and then got their clubs to come along as well, that is going to contribute to those sales as well. So it doesn't just stop at the direct sales through the ad. All this adds up, and the next time that we do an ad, we can just retarget everyone who basically watched the last video. So all that data we've built up, that doesn't go anywhere. That's ours forever. That's on the pixel. The pixel remembers all of that. So remember, we spent that first £140 building video views. Next time, if we wanted to, we could just retarget. First of all, just retarget people who have already been to grip. You've already got a warm audience. You know your audience. even better, when this event gets bigger, this is a small event. This is the first time my club started advertising, and this is a month out. Sorry, this is about. So when was this? 1st of Feb. Oh no, 1st of Feb was there. Sorry. So this was taken. 19th of Feb. So this is still just over 2 weeks out from the tournament, and we've got those ticket sales in. Then there's all the clubs that will pay by hand or cash or whatever. This event is going to go to a point now where we need to expand. We need to get a bigger venue. We've already got an audience, and it can literally 2 or 3 events doing this. You can grow exponentially. It's not even funny. It's really amazing what you can do. Alright, so here it is, guys. You probably wondered, why is this guy giving away all this free content? Well, if you can go away and you can take something from this, and you can bring more jiu-jitsu to the world, then I'm all for that, because I love this sport. This is what I do. I can't wait to compete on this event. I love jiu-jitsu, and I also love marketing. I love seeing these results. It's much more fulfilling than drop shipping, and yeah, so ultimately, if you liked what you saw here and you do want to see if we can work together, if we can help bring you more members into your gym, this doesn't have to be a jiu-jitsu club. This could be any event. We can take this information and we can translate it to your cause, whatever you're doing. So if you own a gym or a charity event or any event, the same principles apply. I'm actually in a group. Something on my laptop. I'm actually in a group called FATC. It's a paid group where I get 24/7 coaching, live support calls from the best in the world with Facebook marketing. I'm always learning there, and they are basically a safety net. We didn't need to get them involved for this, but with bigger projects, the experience. Not only do I have my experience, but I have 400 people plus in a group, a paid group that all doing the same job, that can come in and look at these campaigns and really help get the most out of your campaign. So if you do like this, if you want to send your customers, this is a funnel. So where you're watching this video now, you've clicked my ad, you've gone through, you've watched the video, and now you've got my pitch, right? So we can do the same for your business. So if you want to get your customers to this point where they are now thinking about working with you, we can do exactly the same thing. It's funny how it works, isn't it? So on the next page, I say qualify. What all that means is I can only take on a handful of clients myself. I want to make sure that I could get you results to see if we would be a good fit to work together. So there are a few questions. If we don't, then what I will do is I'll direct you to exactly where I'm getting this world-class coaching. The form will take you to FATC, where you can sign up if you want to learn how to do your Facebook ads yourself and increase your own business. I'm not going to lie, it might look easy. It's not easy. There is a lot that goes into this, but I love it and I'm driven to do well with it, and that is why I get the results. So it's not something you just dive into, but if you really want to take your business to the next level, I would recommend booking a call with me and we can see what we can do, or getting on to FATC, signing up, learning more about how to do Facebook ads properly, and getting yourself some great results. So I hope you've enjoyed all this content. It might be a lot to take in, but just remember, in this day and age, everyone is staring at their phones. Facebook is the most utilized tool. You want to jump on this before everyone else jumps on the bandwagon. It's becoming more and more frequent now. People probably don't take it seriously. What, Facebook? That's just that social media thing. No, it is the most utilized platform. This is now. This is TV, radio, this is everything. This is what Facebook is, okay? So it can really do amazing things for your business. But I'm going to shut up now and go and catch my breath. Thanks very much for listening. My name is Ryan Collins. I look forward to speaking to you soon.